Thanks for joining us for Community Calendar. My name's Nikki J, and I have Stephanie here with the Lakes Crisis and Resource Center talking a little bit about Giving Hearts Day. Stephanie, let's talk a little bit about what you got going on.
Sure. So Giving Hearts Day is February 13th this year, and it is an online giving campaign where we fundraise for very needed services that we offer to the community.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about some of the services that you guys are hoping to get funding for over at Lakes Crisis. I know you have a lot of programs going on, so let's talk about maybe the focus of some of these donations this year.
Sure. So for Giving Hearts Day, the money that we raise is going to be used to support our shelter, Mary's Place, and that is for women and children who are fleeing domestic violence. And so I have some figures here. It costs each apartment approximately $136 per night for a family to live in our shelter, and about 35% of that amount is covered by state grants. So that leaves about $88 per night that we need events like Giving Hearts Day to fund our shelter so it can stay open.
Now, shelters obviously are something good for the community. It's unfortunate that you need that type of thing, but do you usually stay pretty full with the shelters?
We are pretty full all the time. Once a family moves out, I'd say within a day or two, we are full again.
Now, you were talking about the average per day. Your cost without grants was what was that again?
So about $88 per night.
Okay, so what's the average amount of nights generally that a family will end up staying with you before they move on to another place or wherever they're going?
So we don't really have a set limit. Okay. When a new family comes into shelter, they work with an advocate to kind of create some goals. You know, it could be anywhere from finding a safe place to live to getting up to date on doctor's appointments, going to school. Anything that client needs, they'll set those goals with their advocate. And as long as the clients are continuously working on their goals, they can stay.
Perfect. So, yeah. So, and I think, a lot of times whenever women and their children come, they don't have anything. They just come flat out. They leave sometimes in a rush. They have nothing. So you guys are able to help with all that too, which also takes donations.
Right. Absolutely. So, when someone is fleeing domestic violence, sometimes they need to drop everything and leave. So we get a lot of clients that don't have clothing, don't have, driver's license, those important documents that you sometimes need to leave behind. And all of those things are stuff that our advocates help with.
Okay. Perfect. Lakes Crisis and Resource Center. Let's see what kind of help we can get you guys for Giving Hearts Day. Coming up February 13th. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much.